And suddenly on my way when I was driving here, I had a thought that I can just tell you what you maybe don't read in the newspapers about Belarus. I will tell you something that is close to my heart and what unites the situation in Belarus, what unites the situation in Hong Kong, in Myanmar, and in many other countries. And this is what will happen to England if we are not taking any actions. In 1990, only 30 years ago, Belarus was on its way to democracy. We just finished the oppression of Soviet Union, which was there for 70 years. We just finished the regime of Brezhnev. We started thinking and reflecting on the regime of Stalin. We started thinking about new future and how Belarus can develop as a free democratic country. And what did we do? We have democratically elected, a dictator who is now in power for 26 years, and due to our lack of action, this dictator was able, day by day, week by week, month by month, and year by year, take away all the democratic freedom of the country. He did it surreptitiously, with a lot of help of people who didn't act. That's the only thing people do. They allow it to happen. They didn't act. They didn't take action when people started disappearing. They didn't take action when people were scared by the police. They didn't take action when teachers started to be prosecuted for telling the truth to their pupils in school. And that's how nowadays we are living in Belarus, in a proper tyranny, in a proper regime that doesn't see difference between mothers, children, grandparents, or anybody. The regime that has only one goal in mind: to survive, prosper, and possibly become the regime of Russia, Ukraine, and absolutely every country possible. Democracy, guys, is very fragile. It totally relies on people. If somebody would have told me in 1994, when Lukashenko just came to power, that only 26 years later, people will be afraid to go out of their houses on the street because they can be kidnapped by the police without uniforms and put in jail for as long as the dictator wants them to be in jail, I would have never believed that this is possible. But this is exactly what happened to Belarus. My call and call of my country to every leader and every businessman now is: please do not trade with the dictator. Please don't give. Please do not give dictator any more money, because doesn't matter what you give him. Credits to support school, to support COVID economy situation, whatever excuse he will create, it is just lies. Every penny you will give him, for whatever reason, he will use on making his army stronger, making the oppression more severe, making the secret police more efficient, and he will introduce absolutely every possible technology available now on the market to kill and oppress his own people just because he wants to stay in power. And I believe that countries like Belarus, it's a research laboratory for dictatorship. It's a hub. It's a nursery for dictators. Because if they will prevail and succeed there, they will transport that knowledge across the whole world, across the planet, because it is a very attractive prospect to be a Tsar of 2021. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Woo!